Alright guys, so now that we know that we have a functioning, super cool, totally random computer, and we've got Windows 98 completely loaded and we're ready to go on that, we can finally do something I've wanted to do for a very long time. As a lot of you guys know, one of my favorite YouTubers out there, the 8-Bit Guy, recently wrote a game written for DOS, and I've been holding out on this thing forever. Now I want to show Stumpy what I've got here. Alright, so check this out. This game is called Planet X3. And I'm going to back Stumpy up here so you can see the whole thing. And as you can see, it was written by the 8-Bit Guy. By the way, you can be as jealous as you want to. Mine is actually signed. Very cool, right? Now, I haven't even opened this yet. I wanted to see it all with you guys at the same time. So, we're going to take a look at this here. System requirements. IB, PC, XT are compatible. Well, I think we got that covered. Even though it's ancient, it's better than the specs on here. 256K of memory. This game was designed to run in less than 256K. Pretty impressive. Storage, 360K or 720 floppy drive. By the way, we got a floppy drive. Alright, and sound, it looks like a PC speaker with AdLib, and graphics is CGA or Tandy. So I think we got all the specs covered on this one. So, let's crack it open and see what's in it. Alright, so let's crack it open. Let's see what we got in this box here. By the way, guys, this is a really nice box. It's very, very heavy duty. Just like the games you would actually buy back in the 80s. You know, nice solid box. They're not all flimsy. And I mean solid. Okay, let's see. Oh, looks like we've got a soundtrack in here. That is on cassette tape. The official X3 soundtrack. Hey, David, if you ever see this video, and I seriously doubt that you will, you got to sign those too, man. That'd be kind of cool. All right, here we go. So, our game comes on either 3.5-inch or 5.25-inch floppy. Frankly, I wish I had a 5.25-inch floppy. I'd love to load it off of this, but since I don't, we'll be loading it off of the 3.5-inch. And it looks like we've got a really hefty, guys, this is a really hefty manual for this game. Oh, wow, and very, very well written. Look at this, and I'm just kind of skimming through this thing. You can see it's actually got information on all of the people that were involved in the game, as well as the early development and some screenshots of the game inside. Now, from what I understand, and I've actually watched a few videos on this, this is actually a real-time strategy game. And if that's the case, it would make it one of the earlier, we're talking about games that were written way pre-Warcraft and, you know, Heroes of Might and Magic. We're talking way back in the day to be able to run on system specs this low. So let's take a look here. Yeah, see, it was actually designed, it was actually started to run on a 5150, a Tandy 1000, which, by the way, there's a story behind that. My father had a Tandy 1000 at the same time I had a Commodore 64, and we used to have competitions to see who could write the cheesiest yet functional software on them, and he always won. So, all right. So yeah, this looks like a bunch of instructions. I got all the Kickstarters names are in here. Which, by the way, mine weren't. It should have been, but it wasn't. I admit it. Along with a comic book detailing the story and a little bit about resources, gathering, locating the other base, etc. All right, so as is normal with me in games, I'm just going to dive into this thing and see what we can do here. Now, this is a tactical manual, extraterrestrial exploration survival guide. Oh, this tells you a little bit about your. Looks like your tanks, a little bit of strategies, how to save your game. Oh yeah, a little bit of everything in here. Alright, well, without further ado, let me go ahead and get everything re-angled here, and we're going to pop in the floppy, and we're going to get it all angled up on the screen, and let's see what we can see. Hang tight. Alright guys, so here we go. We're going to pop the floppy in here. Can't believe I'm actually saying that. Alright, now excuse the angle on Stumpy here, guys. I tried to get a nice shot of the screen, so hopefully it'll look good for you out there. I promise you guys, in the very near future, I will be picking up a video capture card so we don't have to deal with this anymore. So, you know how it is, one thing at a time, do what you can with what you got. So, All right, so here we go. And we'll go to our floppy drive. You know, I got to tell you, I believe this might be the first time I've clicked on a floppy drive in 15 years. So, pretty cool. All right, let's see what we got in here. Looking for a... All right. And we actually have a Planet X3 executable here. Now, just for reminders, guys, back in the old days, you didn't actually have to, set up files and stuff like that. You would actually play them from their folder. Now, I may copy the contents of this over to another folder. In fact, I think I'm going to do that just because it'll run faster than if I try to run them off this floppy. So hold on one second here. We're going to copy that. We'll create a new folder here. And we'll call it Planet X3. And let's paste them right in here. And this should run a whole lot faster than actually trying to run it off the floppy. So I hope that Stumpy's picking up that beautiful floppy drive copy sound. Tick, tick, tick. You gotta love it. Hang on. All right, now, from looking in this folder, it looks like we've got 3 different executable files. Obviously, this is for CGA graphics, VGA graphics, and I'm not entirely certain what that one's for. We are obviously running in VGA, so we're going to go ahead and try the executable in VGA. All right. Oh, you know what just occurred to me? We're going to have an aux cable, or we're not going to get audio. So hold on one second. Let me get that hooked up. Okay, guys, so... I want a little bit of an apology for you. I've been trying to locate an aux cable. I do not seem to have one around here, and I don't have any little generic PC speakers. A situation I will be remedying, I promise. But what I did is, I had an old set of headphones here. We do have audio coming off the machine. I've got it right on my microphone here. So it's not super, super loud, but hopefully it will be loud enough for you to actually hear the game. And of course, I'm not going to know that because I won't be able to hear it. But we're going to see what happens here. We're just going to give it a shot and see. So hold that thought one second here. Get these kind of set into a position. All right. Okay, so right off the bat, we are presented with some choices. This is obviously the audio. Let me see here if I can get Stumpy on it where it needs to be. There we go. And it's asking us what audio we're going to be using, which in this case would probably be AdLib. And here we go. Planet X3. Now, hang on. I'm going to listen through this and see if I'm actually hearing audio. Hold on one second here. And I am hearing audio, so I'm really, truly hoping that Stumpy is picking this up. I'm not holding a lot of hope, but we'll see. All right, so put that right there again. Hopefully it'll get it. I'll try to boost it when I do the editing. If it doesn't, then we'll come back at a later point and play some more just to play. So, okay, so let's see here. We've got different maps. It looks like we can go through the Jungle, Inferno, North Pole, Logo, Desert Rock, Spots, Rocky River. Boy, we have a lot of maps on here. Well, let's see. Let's pick Inferno. Stay with that. That'll be fine. And let's start the game. Okay, so it looks like what we have got is we have control of a tank. And let's see. It looks like we are supposed to build. Let me take a look here. You know, I probably ought to look at the instructions, but let's see what we can build. You can build factories, power stations, solar panels, gas refineries. And let's, since I don't really know what I'm doing quite yet, let's just see if we can build a factory. And it looks like he is in build mode. Okay. Now, when we hit tab, it goes to our other tank here. So let's go ahead and let's build. If, you know, chances are if you need a factory, you're probably going to need a power station. So let's get a power station going. And right there is fine. We'll tab back to our other guy who built our factory. And let's build ourselves a smelter. Like I said, guys, I'm pretty sure that everything I'm doing right now is currently wrong, but we shall see. All right, so I love the authentic 80s style graphics on this, guys. This is actually really, really cool. All right, so I'm trying to figure out. Let's see what we got here. Cannot go over the little humps, which is actually kind of interesting. Okay, now that's a crystalline structure. Let's go over to that and see if we can do anything with that. I'm assuming to get to that, we're going to have to bulldoze. There we go. Okay, I get that. And then I guess we do a pickup of the crystal. And take it back, perhaps? Let's find out. Now, I know there's also a way to access the map. Let me see if I can figure that one out real quick. And we will drop off right there. Okay. Okay, we are definitely going to need to read some instructions, so hang on one second here. And let's see what the plan is here. Alright, it says you need 3 types of resources: mineral, gas, and energy. Requires some hunting to find those. Okay. Okay. Both rocks and crystals can be used as mineral sources. Formations that look like volcanoes are the gas. Okay. Build a gas refinery. Okay, so we want to build a gas refinery. Must be built on gas vents. So let's see what a gas vent looks like. And we'll take it from there. Alright, so it says here you have to have the power stations, so solar panels, located between certain places here. So let's go ahead and build our solar panels here. And I'm assuming that that is going to activate those, so we're going to find out. Alright. Ah, you can hold down the buttons to there. That's actually kind of nice. Alright. And see, those are minerals also. So let's go over here. Ah, I love how this map is, guys. It's actually a lot of fun. And let's see here. there's an interesting one, guys. I managed to box myself in here, so we got to definitely do something about that. There. Now we can drop it. There. It says you got about 10 minutes before they start attacking you, which means they're about to start attacking. Alright, so we can type through the buildings like this. Okay. $40, $10, and $5. Okay, minerals, natural gas, and alright, let's see what we can do here. So we've got to get the minerals first. The minerals are red, so how do you harvest them? That's the question. The formations that look like volcanoes are gas vents. You'll need to build a refinery on top of them. The more the better. I don't see anything that looks like a volcano. You see anything that looks like a volcano? I'm looking. It can't be those. Oh, and I am getting my town destroyed. Hopefully it's picking up the audio there. All right, well, you guys get the idea. I'm obviously going to have to practice on this quite a bit. The game is pretty basic. It's just like any other strategy game, it looks like. You've got to collect 3 basic minerals. You've got gas, minerals, and energy. Then you're going to convert those in the building in order to create other units. So tanks, heavy tanks, or other of your builders. At that point, you want to shield up your base and then go hunt these guys, which are just whooping my butt right now. So I'm going to practice on this one a little bit further, and hopefully in the future, I'll do a demo on this where I don't do horribly. So I'm going to take it home with me tonight and see what I can do. But awesome. All right, guys. Well, as you can see, it's a great game. I want to thank David for making this. You know, too few people are still making games like this. It's basic, it's easy, it's fun to play, and it's addictive. And you can't do a whole lot better than that. I will put a link to his YouTube page as well as his website, so you can actually buy these if you'd like to. It is a great game. You can't go wrong. Check it out. You actually get a full detailed list of everything that actually happened there, which pretty much means I got my butt whipped. But that's all right. All right, guys. Well, listen, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know this is an ancient computer, and that in itself was kind of cool, as well as the fact that it was a very unique computer, and it worked. So you can't really ask a whole lot more than that. I'm going to be keeping this here for some of these old DOS games. Actually, David introduces a few of these every now and then on his channel that other people are writing, so I'm going to be buying those as well and adding to my collection. And you can't see back here, I'm doing a little revision on the stage. You can see that my wall is growing back here of all of the old computer parts, but on this side I've got all my old retro stuff. So I'm going to end up putting all of the games, after I've played them to my heart's content, on the wall up here. So if you want to see them in person, come on down and take a look at it. This one is my personal signed one, though, so nobody gets that one. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching again. We will see you on the next video. I've got something really special planned, so stay tuned for that one. Have a great week, and we'll see you soon.